for those of you that remember. Those of you that don't remember, welcome back to our live session. Yeah, today is Sunday in Big Brother's house. Today is eviction day. I remember 5 housemates are up for eviction. But before I go right into it, you guys, you know, Big Brother has just asked the housemates in level 1, those in the trenches house at the moment, to pack their bags in 10 minutes and move to the arena. So you know what that means. Obviously they are going to merge the housemates finally. And before them, earlier in the day, like yesterday or earlier this morning or something, you know, there was already something like a circular or whatever it is called going around that, oh, they were going to merge the housemates and stuff. There was like pictures and stuff, so we could already guess that that was going to happen. And then Big Brother told them, oh yeah, pack your bags and, you know, you guys should go to the arena, do that in 10 minutes. And the housemates are like, that's surprising. But obviously, if you are smart enough, you should have expected that, if you were smart enough. So Big Brother, Ebuka rather, confronted or asked Diana why she did what she did yesterday. I'm not going to give you guys, like, we have to have that conversation, because there's just a lot in my heart and my mind that I want to speak about from what happened yesterday night at the Saturday night party. I'm confused. See, these people are stressing me out, like legit. They are stressing me the fuck out. What the fuck are you people doing? That party was just drama upon drama upon drama, like a whole lot of drama. I don't even see. We're going to take time and like dissect the whole matter, because it is a lot that I want to speak. I've not had an opportunity, but I'm ready to talk now. I've been trying to like think about it very well. So, first of all, we're going to talk about Bella and Shex. See, Bella and Shex are stressing me the fuck out. And this relationship or that situationship is giving toxic. I can't do. Okay, so apparently Shex was, you know, annoyed with Bella because earlier in the day, I think that was on Saturday like morning, she was trying to congratulate Giddy Fire on his win. So she jumped on his back, and you know, they were joking around, he was carrying her piggyback and all of that. And then Shex is just chilling, looking at her, calculating a lot of things in his head. That guy is just too insecure. I think that's his problem. He's insecure, he's toxic, he's just bullshit on his own. I'm so sorry to say for those of you that are big fans, but he needs help. He legit just needs help. And then, you know, he's trying to tell her that, oh, he didn't like that, he didn't like what she was doing, that God, like, no way you are this kind of person. Why do you have a problem with me congratulating somebody on his win? Why is there a problem? And he carried this matter from morning until evening, until the party. Like, why are you carrying that much bad energy into another space? Why are you doing that? And you know, he brings her out of the party room, he's trying to have a conversation, and then she's like, oh God, you are stressing me, you're stressing, and legit, he's stressing her. It is tiring. You keep having the same conversation over and over and over and over again. You guys remember they are currently doing live eviction, and Ebuka is talking to the housemates in level 2 house.
I know I joke a lot about how you guys are maybe unlucky.
I wonder who is going to call out this time, because in level 1 house he called out Diana, then he called out what's her name, Bella, over something she said about you know, that she feels like the housemates don't like she and Shex because they don't like love, or they don't like their relationship, or whatever rubbish she was saying. That was just emotional. That's what I have to say. Like, you call for me, I'll call for you too.
Very well. It's like 4 or 5 even heads of house challenges without a win in this house, which is why
So
coming back to this position.
You guys just go with them. It's been 4 or 5 head of house challenges, and you guys have not had a win.
You shine so much in the arena and you get noticed.
It's so embarrassing, actually.
Is that what's happening?
Not really. I think we're just unfortunate.
Yeah, Kess said he thinks they're just unfortunate. That's why they've not really had a win during their head of house games.
We're just unlucky, that's it. Because
Well, I can't even say for sure, because sometimes I feel like that head of house game is based on luck. But isn't the last one where Brian flopped for these people? That was Brian's fault. Because one person cannot be stupid like that. No way.
What are your feelings about this thing going on?
I don't know, we're fine. fine. We're just vibing, basically. Yeah.
I had a penny for every time I
You guys asking Modella what her feelings are about this thing going on, obviously between her and Brian, and she's like, oh yeah, we're fine, we're just vibing.
Okay.
Is that the way Brian feels? My nigga should talk, or they should give him an opportunity to speak.
I know you sort of came in a little later into the house, and you know how the dynamics are working in that house. Same question I asked to Kess earlier. Do you think your fellow housemates are doing enough? Honestly, I know you're very honest now.
I don't think so. Some people are still inside their shell.
Oh god, she's accused
They
me.
don't like it.
She's accused me with the way he talks. Ebuka asked him if he thinks the housemates are putting in like enough effort into their head of house games, and he's like, he doesn't think so. You know, some people are still in their shell and all of that.
I don't know.
This guy kills me with his talk, like legit. He kills me. Sounds like you're a proper Igbo man.
Okay, I'll see you later.
So yeah, Ebuka has bounced. He's going to see them later and see us later. As I was talking about Bella and Shares, I'm going to finish up this before I move into like see, we are here for it. Like a lot of gist and tea to spill. Like a lot of things happened. So you know, Bella Shares was trying to talk to Bella. He's like, see, I'm your husband. I should be able to tell you when you do something wrong. What is the thing she did wrong? I don't get it. What did she do wrong? Jumping on someone else's back and you know jubilating with him, is that wrong? He's like, see, I'm going to tell you when you do something wrong. It's like, look at me, stand up and talk to you. Know, stand up, bro. Are you serious right now? Obviously, you could see this girl's face. You could see the disgust, distress. Like, I was literally having. You can't. Somebody's having a good time in a party and you're bringing me out to be having unnecessary conversations. Why can't it wait? That boy likes to talk, unnecessary talks. That's his problem. He likes to talk, and it is exhausting and tiring. I'm tired of seeing him in my screen. It is time for him to go. Please. This is what they're managing the housemates. Like, I hope they put him off for eviction so he can get out. Then the part that busted my head was when he literally told that he's going to marry her. Bro, where is this even coming from? Like, the marriage talk I was just like, from where to where? How did we even get here? From where to where? How did we get here, bro? I'm going to marry you, our children this, I'm your husband. We thought that matter would have even ended like in the party room. They will end their issue. Then they get to the house and they have a fight. I don't even know what the fight was about, but it was in their dressing room. You know, and Sheikh was really angry, and he's like confronting Bella that every time they have an argument, she's always shouting at him in front of other people that doesn't she have respect and stuff like that. I'm like, yeah, I know Bella is rude as hell, proper, like that girl is rude, but excuse, like, who are you? That's the thing, you're expecting too much, and I'm tired. So yes, another person that literally killed me in that party was Diana. I don't understand, madam. Moncherry, that's what they call her. Is it Cherry and Cherry? I don't even fucking know. I don't want to know. But that baby really killed me yesterday with that whole shout. Like, you know when you don't see something coming and then it happens and you're like, what's going on? What's happening? So obviously, you know, Moncherry and Giddy Fire had like a thing. It's not really a thing, because the honest truth is that we don't know where she stands. We know she likes him, but has she even accepted to be with him? She has not. So where is the whole talk of that he should respect her, he's disrespecting her, and Rachel? So yeah, basically, Amaka and Giddy Fire were having a conversation outside. Diana did not have a problem with it. Then eventually, Amaka steps out, and Rachel comes to tell Giddy Fire that, oh, see, we need to talk, we need to have like a conversation, but let's do it tomorrow. You know, when we are sane, we are not drunk and all of that, we can like have a conversation. You know, that you need to pick one person, that this thing you are doing, like pick one person and let the housemates know that I'm with this person, that kind of thing. And the guy is like, okay, no problem, that you'll have the conversation tomorrow. Then Diana comes in and sees them, and she's like, first of all, she doesn't react at that moment. Then later she walks, she comes back. I think Giddy Fire had left at that moment. Then the next thing she's like, you bitch. Shewo. I'm like, you know, it's actually very funny hearing the French person say you bitch and now calling somebody Shewo. It's not just so weird coming out from her mouth. I wish I knew how to mimic people. I would have done that right now, because Every time I replay that scene in my head, I'm just laughing. It was not even like I was triggered because this is embarrassing. Like it's embarrassing for me, and it should be more embarrassing for you that is doing that thing because that was not a proper way to react. Like there are better ways to handle the situation. This girl is not the reason you have a problem or the reason why Giddy Fire is not feeling you again. If that's what's going on in your head, or she's not even if she's trying to steal your man, or that's what you're thinking. Don't you think like you're 33, as she claims she's 33? But nah, that thing was so childish. Like why? And then she's training. So I thought Rachel was just sitting. She was adequately at first, and she wasn't reacting. She was just sitting, and then Rachel now eventually like she can't take it anymore. She's like, who is she calling a bitch? And people are trying to hold Diana. I'm like, why are you even holding Diana? What's she going to do? Like, what's the most she's going to do? I want to know what's the most she's going to do. You're here shouting bitch, Ashewo. What's your don't annoy me. Everybody in that party was just annoying me. I don't even understand why Big Brother lets them enter the party room and then come out to be having unnecessary conversation. You all will die inside there. That's what I want. Stay there and party. Don't know when you are doing. You cannot go and be having your unnecessary conversations. They'll come out and be talking plenty rubbish. And so Giddy Fire just walk into the scene where the whole you bitch, Ashewo, fuck you, since day one. He just walks in. He's obviously annoyed. And he.
Will all housemates
So yeah, Big Brother is talking to the housemates.
move to the arena immediately?
He said all housemates, except Groovy, should move to the arena. So obviously, remember that Groovy is still up for eviction. So, but obviously, like, it's clear as the day that Groovy is not going anywhere because he has, I wouldn't exactly call it an army, but yeah, to an extent he has like a lot of fans. Considering the people he's up against, I doubt Groovy will be evicted. He's up against Daniela, Kess, Pharmsavi, who else? Amaka, who else? Cheesy, Modella, and obviously I feel like he's safe. I want to believe. But who do you guys think is going to leave? If it's one housemate or two housemates, it's either going to be between Kess and Pharmsavi. I don't know for sure, but guess what? I don't even care. You have to you're not going to Big Brother's house of vacation. You're eventually going to leave one day. So as you are there, you prepare your mind for the kind of thing that's going to happen. And I wonder who's going to leave. Like Kess is so sure he's not going to go. So this diary session, Big Brother was asking him, also Kess, you're up for eviction. Do you think you have how many percent chance do you think you have? And I think he said, was it 80 or 90? And I was like, wow, such confidence in yourself. Nice one. I wish I had that level of confidence. I wish I did. Ooh, Inya is performing. Is that the correct pronunciation of his name? I do not even know. But Inya, whatever it is, you guys, he's the one performing tonight. What song is he going to sing? Except from his recent song, like I wonder what else he's going to perform that's going to be so exciting. As I was giving you guys some gist and tea. So yeah, I was talking about who was I talking about? I think I was talking about Diana and Giddy Fire now walked into the whole thing. Obviously he's annoyed. And I remember he said he would, somebody said he was like, oh, he's going to fight somebody this night, and it was obviously Diana he was going to fight this night. I was sure with him for the fight he was going to fight Diana this night, because he did not. They eventually he walked in there, he was annoyed. I think he just entered the restroom or to a corner, and then the guys were talking to him. Eventually he left, but he was really pissed. But he didn't even try to talk to Diana or talk to Rachel or talk to Amaka and actually get him. But to an extent, I feel like he should have also handled the situation better. You can't be leading 3 people on. He's not exactly leading them on, because the honest truth is that he doesn't have anything to do with any of them. But then if you're with Diana, let them know you're with her. If you're not feeling Rachel, let them know you're not feeling Rachel. But then the whole problem is just the Diana woman. This Diana woman is problematic, and I didn't expect this from her. To be honest, I did not. But what's your this matter tire me? And then today Ebuka is asking her, and she's like, oh yeah, that the better person to answer the question is Giddy Fire. Giddy Fire is just there sitting down smiling and all of that. She even still got into the house after the party last night, and she was still annoyed, still explaining things. And then Doyin was trying to tell her that, see babe, the person you should have a problem with here is Giddy Fire. you don't have you can't, you don't have a ground, like there's no standard ground for you to have any reason to call Rachel names, because she did not do anything to you. Like, and it made sense. You know what, one thing I like about doing is that she will tell you what she wants to tell you. Like, she will tell you her mind, like straight up, like without even mincing words. And that's what she did. And you know, she told her the person you should have a problem with here is Giddy Fire. And not Rachel. Because Rachel didn't do anything to you. And then yeah, Ebuka even asked that. So in this whole square thing, because there's you, there's Giddy Fire, there's Rachel, and then there's Amaka. What role does Amaka have to play here? And she could not answer, because even Amaka said yesterday night that if there's anybody she should have a problem with, it is her. Because obviously she's the one that likes Giddy Fire as well. But Amaka said she also asked for permission. That she told Diana, I like him. And then Diana said, shoot your shots, move on to him. So why are you fighting on that person? Oh no, please, I beg, move out to one side. So moving on. Hey God, dude. Your man, Groovy has gone back to dye his hair pink today again. Nice one. Next thing now, girls will start falling head over heels for him, because I mean that's the same thing that made them fall the first time he entered the house. And obviously we know that Groovy was asked to leave level 2 house and join level 1 housemates. And earlier on before then, we've all know that he has a love interest, has a love interest in level 1 house, and that's the person of Chomzi. So during the party, we see Groovy with Fina majority of the times. They're having a great time. Fina is grinding on him. Like, these people are literally in their own zone. They are kissing here and there, locking lips, exchanging saliva. Like, it was literally like that party was for just both of them. They really had such a great time. And you barely even see Groovy with Chomzi. So, like, speaking with Chomzi. So they really enjoyed themselves. But eventually after the whole thing, then Groovy enters the house, and the next thing I'm seeing him is walking up and down with Chomzi, trying to have a conversation. Apparently, we now heard, I don't see that part, but I heard. And I heard it because I saw what's his name, Deji, saying that Chi told him that Chomzi told Chi that Groovy has asked her out. You see, the thing here is that I don't know what Chomzi's definition of asking out is, because she's like, all the guys in the house have, they've asked her out except Shiggs. So it depends on what she considers asking out. Maybe it's different from what we all know as asking out. Because if they're really asking you out, what jazz are you using? I want to know. I've said this before, like, if it's jazz, me too, she should come and give me. So, then she said, then Gigi said, Chichi said that Groovy had asked Chomzi out, and Deji said he had advised Chomzi to not put her hand in anything that concerns relationship with Groovy. Like, he told her that she should stay out of the whole thing and not look forward towards any relationship thing. She should just zero her mind from it. But obviously, Chomzi know the hear word according to him, and she's still going to put her head there. But I'm very confused because, okay, Groovy and Chomzi are having this conversation here. Then I didn't see the part where Hisha asked them, but obviously, they were talking about like beauty. I didn't really get the whole conversation because they were someone talking in like low tones and all of that. But they were talking about how beauty was disqualified, how she feels like it's her fault, and because the whole thing is about her. She was not like that, she just on her own, and drama is always coming to her. At that point, I'm like, okay, are you feeling yourself because you feel like drama is always coming to you and all of that? She's like, so she's always on her own, drama is always coming to her, this one, that one, this one, that one. Then Groovy is trying to calm her down and explain to her. So they're basically like talking about like random things about his shop and everything. At the point, so she's even sitting down and crossing legs and putting her legs over him. How did we get there? Groovy, you two, what's your problem? This Groovy is either, okay, obviously this is a strategy. But if Groovy is this way outside the house, then that boy needs a deliverance session, because you're not normal. There's no way on earth that you are normal if you are that way. Why are you moving from one babe to another? Like, it's way to be a kind of thing. You should be tired.
I want to quickly use this moment to
You should be tired, because like, what the hell, bro? Then eventually we see Fina. That's when she's already in the house. Fina and Amaka and Deji are having like a conversation about like Fina and Groovy's situationship, and Fina is talking about how she really likes Groovy. She really likes groovy and all of that.
250,000 naira each. Courtesy of Arla. Congratulations again to
Some housemates want to 250,000 naira. I remember I was complaining that
Pharmsavi for winning
they don't see how much like housemates win again. Then some people want 2 million naira to be shared amongst themselves from no. Then some other people want 300,000 naira and a year's supply of munchies.
and a year's supply of munchies.
Then some other housemates again want 3 million naira courtesy of Aquafina, Groovy and Amaka. Jesus, 3 million amongst 2 persons. That's 1.5 each. But they don't do.
Also, congratulations to
Oh my god, Modena won a role in Showmax. She's going to be in the movie. Because yeah, they did a task. I can't remember what task that was exactly, but they did a task and she killed it. So yeah, and that was the Showmax task. So, are you serious? Oraimo gives 1 million naira to some housemates, Alison Hermes, Daniela, Kess, and Joksu. Those that won their Oraimo task. I'm actually surprised that they're mentioning this now because I swear I thought they were not going to be telling us like how much they were winning. Because normally like last year and like other years they always tell you, oh yeah, this housemates won and this is what will be given to you. But they are now doing it on Sunday's live evictions. How much? I don't even know. In my next life, I'm going to marry Ibuka. Putting it out there. So please, as I was saying, Fina and Amaka and Deji. You see this Deji boy? This Deji boy, he likes gists. Deji likes gossip like a woman. He always at his own, but he must always be there when they are talking because he wants to listen. Listen and go and tell. Even Amaka is a very problematic person. And then even speak about what Amaka did yesterday. You see that Amaka baby? I don't even understand this girl. So yesterday when this whole thing was happening between like Diana and Rachel, Amaka came in. Obviously, like I've said before, I feel like if there should be any problem between anybody, it should be Diana and Amaka. But then she carried her beef to Rachel. Amaka now came out when this whole thing was happening. And you see her going to speak to Diana to calm down. Then she's going to speak to Rachel to calm down. I'm like, this babe, are you even serious? But the honest truth is that Amaka just wanted to hear gist. That's the truth. She came late and she wanted to hear what was happening. Unfortunately for her, Rachel did not want to talk. So that one day. Then as I was saying about Fina and Amaka and Deji, they were talking about Fina's situationship with Groovy. And then Fina was acting like she was drunk. I'm going to say this thing here and now. Isn't this whole pretense of Fina acting like she's drunk every Saturday night party or whenever she has access to drinks like that? I think that shit is bullshit. That babe is lying because you can't even be drunk. I've seen Fina when she is drunk. At least that was when she was, she was. Oh god, this Amaka babe will kill me. Amaka is sleeping during life eviction. Somebody that is up. She has been so bold. Oh my god, I think it's time for someone to leave. You see, my heart is not beating like normally. Pharmsavi was saying yesterday that he knows he's going to go today. Amaka that was sleeping. Oh, she has woken up. Amaka is so sure she's not going to go. Kess that is so sure he's not going to go. It's too shocking. I wonder how many people will leave today. 1 person or 2 persons? What do you think? 3 persons will leave. Do you think 3 people will leave? Who would they be? Oh, more than it should not reach Daniela because I will be pained. God, I beg. God, I beg.
The next housemate evicted from the BBNaija level of house is
People should talk fast now. Unnecessary tension. This is their constant. I'm sorry. Kess has just been evicted. I'm not supposed to be laughing, but you know why I'm laughing. You're supposed to know why I'm laughing. This is the same Kess that today during his diary session with Biggie. he said he was 80% and 90% sure that he was not going to go anywhere. And he's the first person to even be called, not even Pharmsavi. Bro, after all the, okay, no disrespect to his wife and his handlers, but you know, his wife made a video talking about how reasons why they should vote her husband and all of that, and now he's the first person that is going. That's sad,
10 seconds to
but yeah, he should be able to handle it well. He'll be fine. Your mates are doing well outside. Go and join them.
9, 8.
Well, there you have it. Well, there's more action.
But the honest truth is that there's nothing special this Kess was bringing to this house. Task, he knows Sabi. Head of house games, he knows Sabi. Relate with your fellow housemates, he knows Sabi. You always be talking like a boss and telling. And I just the only thing I like about him is that he's a very honest person. If you are doing something wrong, he'll like legit tell you, okay, this is not what you're supposed to do. This is not how it's supposed to be. But aside from that, like there was nothing special he was bringing to the table. Let's be very honest. So yeah, good riddance. Bye. And I wonder the next housemate that is going to go. I'm not even wondering because I can say for a fact, we can all say for a fact, if you're on Twitter and you've been seeing like posts people create asking, oh, who do you think is going to leave? From most of the posts I was seeing online here, you know, it was usually like Kess first, Pharmsavi second, then between Amaka and what's that baby's name? And Daniela. Sometimes it was just like we are just unsure, we don't know. But yeah, it can't be groovy. But I can't wait to see the what they call the graph or the demo or whatever it is called that they always show at the end of the show. So you know, tell you like people. But the thing is that they don't show like the highest two. That's the problem. So you can't even tell who is leading. But anyways, moving on. So as I was giving you guys this gist, I was giving you about Fina and Amaka and Deji. So yeah, you know, Fina was not talking about her situationship with Groovy and how Groovy will go round. She's like, the way she puts it is like Groovy go round, all of us go chop. You know the way she talks. I'm like, I don't really understand you. This moment you are saying is cruise. The next moment you are saying like you're acting like you're really serious. What exactly? Like, how exactly do you feel? I don't even get it. You know, today she was also telling them again, this same group of people that are always talking about her and Groovy. Yeah, she was also like that today she's going to confront Groovy tomorrow when she sees him at the arena. I'm sure them today don't even know that these people will be joining them. You know the way people is always willing to surprise this housemates. They off me and it's so funny. So you know she's going to confront him and then she's going to ask him if he's playing with her. I'm like, is that playing? Are you joking? Which man will you go and meet and ask him, babe, is this relationship a joke? Are you playing? Are you joking? Are you playing with my heart? And he will tell you, yes, I am. Are you dumb? I know that's what Amaka and Cheesy and Deji were trying to tell her, that it doesn't work that way. Obviously, he's not going to tell you this, tell you that. And she's like, hey, that they don't understand that. That's not how she puts it. I'm like, how else do you want to put the whole conversation? Remember that Griffin was having a conversation with Daniela yesterday where he was telling Daniela that he doesn't really like Fina in that way. That guy is a very terrible person. If you don't like somebody in that way, then why are you leading her on? Like, let her go. Like, what's her there? Let her go. Isn't it until either you or her you're evicted, then you now move on, or you expect her to move on? And then the next moment you're calling her my girl. And I feel that the reason why he's calling her that my girl, because in diary session, you know, when Big Brother, when his diary session today with Big Brother was like, he was telling Big Brother rather that, oh yeah, Fina gave him food and all of that. Big Brother is like, oh, Big Brother asked him, are you eating? And he's like, oh yeah, that Fina gave him food whenever time Fina gave, I don't even know when, but yeah, Fina gave him food. Big Brother was like, okay, yeah, that, you know, she can give him food and all of that. I don't, that one has plans. Then she's like, my girl. He always calls her my girl, like recently actually. And I'm confused. Is it because Chomzy gave you you know that, you know, they said he asked Chomzy out, but we also saw the part where, you know, Chomzy was like that she's not willing to like have anything to do with anybody in the house. So I don't know if that's the reason why he's probably moving on from Chomzy and then he's ready to now focus on Fina. Because I think his strategy, I know for a fact that his strategy is shipping. That is what it is, because there is no way you're coming out of one, putting yourself in the other, jumping out of one, putting yourself in the other. Like, are you not even tired of carrying this in your head? So, you know, Fina is trying to tell them that, oh yeah, that's the question she's going to ask, and then eventually, Pharmsavi now comes to come and tell Fina that the thing is that she snatched Groovy from Beauty's hand. Next thing, Fina is like, no, don't you say that. I did not snatch. She was really, obviously, you see that she was triggered to an extent when he said that thing. She's like, I did not snatch anybody, that she didn't snatch anybody, that Beauty was the one that, you know, fucked up and all of that and whatever. I'm like, I'm very much tired of hearing this conversation about Beauty. Like, Beauty has left this house like a long while ago, and you have to already accept the fact that you are wrong. Like, obviously, everybody does not have the same mindset or the same way they want to react to certain things or handle situations. So Beauty leaves, and then the next thing in 2 days you're moving to Groovy. Like, that was very fast, if you're being honest. And then they're telling you every other person is saying the same thing to you, but you don't think there's a problem with it. Kess is outside now and he's having like a brief interview with Ebuka.
What do you mean explored?
I noticed that Liz was kind of like just trying to play safe with me, but it's not good.
Oh my god, this guy said he noticed that the ladies were trying to play safe with him.
Big brother house.
He said he noticed the ladies were trying to play safe with him. Bro, you did not have anything to offer. Let's be very honest. Like, you were always on your own. You are very, let me use the word dead, but not literally. You get what I mean? He was acting so dead. Like, no. He was a very boring person. You can't tell me, as a married man, that the ladies are trying to avoid you. You're the first married man. You're the first married man in the house now. Guys, I've said it before. Like, the only thing I like about this guy is the way, like, he's always quick to like just say it out the way it is. But for almost, we never saw him with like any, oh yeah, I like this person, I want to be with this person, whole conversation. He was not even moving towards that direction. And the honest truth is that we judged him wrongly. If I be very honest, because when he entered the house, we were so sure. We were so sure that he was going to be that kind of person, but he was not.
Well, I know you are disappointed, but you definitely left your mark on the house and the housemates especially. I mean, you became sarcastic.
As in, I think it's that whole situation of him being reserved and just talking when necessary that made them start calling him sarcastic.
Just whatever is open for me, I'll take.
Looking forward to seeing a lot more of you. Please make some noise for Kess.
Go and join your wife.
Alright, now, despite the eviction, people have come out from level 2.
So,
Housemates got to the
I really wonder who's going to leave next. I wonder.
time of their lives by letting their hair down. Usual suspect huddled in corners, whispering to one another.
They should show us when this level 1 housemates are going back to that mansion house. I can't wait to see the reactions on these people's faces. It's going to be so crazy. Like, all the things they are avoiding is finally going to happen. The kind of fights that will happen in this house. Oh no, it is going to be like, bro, I'm here for it. I live for it. I can't wait. You see this was class at the house. I keep saying it, like, really wore glasses to pick them. They were very intentional about what they wanted to do this season. I really can't wait. There's a whole lot of drama to happen from today. But I'm just glad that it's finally that no more 2 stations. Oh good. Oh, they're just playing like recaps of their party and all of that. Their Thursday pool party. Fina and Bibi always acting like the space is like it's just both of them in one space. They don't even care about any other person. They will do their thing. You know that Fina even said that she wants how did she put it? It's rough. I think she said rough man. Somebody that will, you know, fuck her everywhere, every part of the house. I'm like, bro, hey, God, you're big. What is this, Fina? What is this? You're looking. Obviously, you can't even find that in Groovy. So why even with him? If you're looking for that kind of person, I think maybe Hermes, I guess. Who else? I can't think of any other person that could, you know, be like that crazy. I mean, like, nah, it's just Hermes that's coming to my mind. Who else do you guys think could be that kind of person that will give her what she wants? That now reminds me. Hey, Did you guys see the erotic kiss between Allison and Hermes yesterday night? Oma, my Oma is Omoed because I don't even know what to say. Oma, bro, nah. The honest truth is that me personally, I did not see that coming. So obviously we noticed that Allison has been moving to Hermes. But let's remember that from the start, in the first week when they got into Big Brother's house, Hermes like showed his interest in Allison, but then Allison was like, "Oh yeah, that she's not moving that way. That he's living in a polyamorous relationship. That does he now want to make them three?" She was like, "She's not interested." She let him know like straight up, and he left her. Like he didn't even push the whole matter. Then he now moved on, and she moved on to Adekunle. She eventually liked Adekunle. You know, she started hanging out with Adekunle, spending time with him, and then eventually she sends Adekunle breakfast that has made my guy very quiet until today. We're going to talk about Adekunle later, but you know, she served Adekunle breakfast, and my guy has just did his day. And you know, I don't even know why she did that, but according to her, there was a part where she told him that yeah, she didn't like the way he was always like quiet. You know, people ride on him, he's not going to react, and he's not going to talk, and all of that. I don't even know if that's the reason why he started like reacting to what people do to him in the house. I mean, he has had like 2 very serious confrontations, like very serious, almost aggressive confrontations with people in the house. Then she left Adekunle, then she moved on to Deji. You know, she likes Deji and all of that, but Deji gives her, it's like her breakfast. Have they delivered platter of food to you? That's the way he served it to her. Baba was not even moving her way, like he was not even seeing her, whether without glasses or with glasses, none.
Hello, guys.
Big brother, sorry.
Once again,
Ebuka is talking to the housemate, so obviously I think another person is probably going to leave again.
Cheesy, Daniela,
Oh, I'll be so sad if Danny goes. I don't want her to go.
Pharmsavi.
She's so useful in that house.
Good luck to all of you.
Obviously, Modella and Cheesy, they're not going anywhere because Big Brother has told them. So this kind of thing, you have to not even be beaten. Yeah, Pharmsavi is
The
leaving
next housemate.
to leave the Big Brother house. No, the Big Brother.
To
No,
be evicted
whatever.
from the Big BBNaija level of house is
The next person to be evicted from the Big BBNaija level of house. Yeah, I can't say like Ebuka. Please already tell us. It's Pharmsavi. Speak. It's always the seriousness of the cast for me, I beg. Pharmsavi has been evicted from Big Brother's house. Obviously, we saw that coming. Like, it's not even a form of shock or a reason of surprise. Like, it's not going to cause us any surprise because we saw it coming. And I'm just so happy that like he has prepared his mind since like ever. He has prepared his mind, like he knew. Amaka is going to hyperventilate in this house if people don't let her know what's next. And Pharmsavi had such a great time yesterday night. Like he knew he was going to go. He had the best time of his life in the party. I just even remembered yesterday night when he was gisting with Amaka and Fina and Deji in the room. That he was like, oh yeah, this guy is actually a clown. I just love the way he's always smiling. So he was like, that this is the way he wanted to, go and speak to Diana, the person he has been eyeing. That he wanted to go and talk to Diana. For him to now come out and see her shouting, it's the way he stood up and was like, bitch, Ashewo, hey, fuck you, bitch, Ashewo. That thing made me laugh. He was obviously trying to mimic Diana when she was, insulting Rachel. And he's like, what happened? For him to now find out that it's because of Giddy Fire, another man that she's fighting. Meanwhile, he likes her. He said that's the moment he washed his hand and just did his day because he's not even moving any further from that. But he found the whole situation funny. So as I was saying about Hermes and Allison, that's how we now Allison that moved to Deji and then chopped breakfast and she was on her own for a bit. Then there was one party, I think that was last 2 weeks party, that Allison was talking to Daniela and she was like that this Hermes guy, that he's always winning games and this one that one that she's feeling him, that kind of thing. And Daniela is like, oh girl, go for it. And she went for it too. She was like spending time with him, dancing with him in the party, they were always having conversations and all of that. fast forward to this week. I think you know that this there's a problem with Alison here. I think she's somebody that can like switch on her emotions and switch off her emotions like without even thinking twice about it. Obviously, that's only going to be the valid reason why she did what she did to Adekunle. So we now see that she's giving him space. Hermes too is giving her space. All this happened in less than how many days of you people finally becoming close. Then during the Saturday night party, eventually they went to the party. They were all over each other. You know, if you see their dance, hey God, I beg. About these two people, like if the whole housemates were invincible to them, probably they even were. They would have done a lot of things in that party. Like things would have gone down. But they had such a great time. Like you trust Hermes to always turn up. He doesn't even have time to go out and be having unnecessary conversations like this person said, this person did not say, oh I'm calling you bitch, I'm not calling you bitch. Not even Baba. So you know, they eventually got into the house and she was trying to help him like take off his Joker cosmetic thing that was on his face, and you know she wasn't able to. So eventually after they had both showered and they were relaxed and all of that, then she's sitting like, you know, when like I'm sitting like this and you know he's sitting in front of me and we're having a conversation. I don't know, they were talking. He's like I don't even something in line of, oh I now you want it, now you have it, what are you going to do with it? Obviously they were talking about themselves. She was talking about like herself to him, and he's like, I don't even know, I can't remember what he replied, but the whole conversation was just sweet and you know all of that. And then the next thing they're looking lips. I'm like, wait, sorry, wait, what's going on? How did we get here? But I don't have a problem. Carry on. I'm not here. Enjoy. Do your thing. And you know, that thing was, see, that was like the most honest kiss I've seen in Big Brother's house. I know why it's very surprising, because these people did not even start doing this whole back and forth that some other people like Bella and Shegs or Groovy and Fina. Okay, Groovy and Fina didn't really do back and forth, but their kiss are always very disgusting. Feels like generator sound. I don't even like that rubbish. But you know, with Hermes and Alison, oh my God, I refuse to react, if you understand what I mean. But yeah, that was so sweet, that was so nice. And then at that point I'm just like, okay, so after this, what's next? Are you people, because you know Alison is not a normal person, to be honest. Alison is not normal. Like this moment I feel like she can switch up like the next minute, because if she's able to do that with Adekunle and then eventually like switch up her feelings like real quick for Deji and move on to Hermes, she can also leave him. And if you ask me, to be honest, I don't know if it's genuine. I'm not in her heart, I'm not in his heart. I can't even say for sure what is. But obviously Hermes is in like a relationship outside the house with two women, bunch of women. So now come and add Addison to the list of women he's in a relationship with. I'm like, so okay, what's this going to end at? And then Alison herself, I don't even know if this is like a form of strategy for her. I actually don't know, because obviously based on my own opinion, I think it is a strategy. You know, when you see somebody and then you know for sure that, oh, this person is actually strong. I feel like he's strong in the house and all of that. At least she's smart enough to know that, okay, this boy, if I'm with him, I could have an edge in this game, because Adekunle does not really have much to offer. Let's be very honest. She does not create fights. She does not create problems. She does not. There's nothing too much. Like she doesn't do much basically. So if Hermes, like if joining forces with Hermes is her way out, then I'm glad she has sense. Unlike some people, like imagine somebody like Bella saying that you know, there was a day she was having a conversation with Shegs and she's like, it's not by winning head of house games that, you know, Hermes needs to calm down. It's not by winning head of house games. I'm like, girl, you sound like a hater. Please shut up and get out of my face. You're a born hater. Just get the fuck out already, I beg. Oh, your matter is tiring. Then moving on, Doyin. You see, Doyin is always, you see every fight, that one, you know, in every fight there's always going to be that one person that is there to like sort out issues, you know, settle your beef with other people, and that person is Doyin. So we know that Doyin had like a good friendship with Beauty before she got disqualified, not evicted from the house, disqualified from the house. So then yesterday she was having a conversation with Groovy. You know, that's what she told Groovy that he's a terrible person. You know, she said a whole lot of things to him. And you know, Groovy was trying to defend himself that maybe he should have stopped Beauty from drinking alcohol. The other truth is that I don't even think like Groovy is apologetic. I don't think so. Or maybe he was at first when the whole thing happened and you know he felt bad. But right now I don't even think he cares too much, because if he did care, he's not going to be jumping from one woman to the other. It's not like you owe Beauty any form of loyalty. That's not what I'm saying actually. But you've been in a situation where you know your first relationship in the house was very toxic and not giving, and then you enter another one. I know the worst thing is that yesterday night Griffin made a statement. He was like his relationship with Fina is just as violent as the one he was with Beauty, and I'm like, wow, just wow. So you have this to say. So your relationship with Fina is violent. Why you with her? Obviously you say you don't like, then let her go. Why are you doing this? Let her go. Like all of them in this house, like they're getting me exhausted. Like yesterday night I was just watching on my screen and I'm like, when is this going to end? Like all of you, I'm tired. Release me. God I beg. So that's so much that has been happening. See, I'm going to keep hinting on this Bella and Shakes matter. This Shakes boy, something is wrong with this boy. And if this is the way he is outside the house, then there's a problem. There's a problem and he needs to fix up. I can't even say if you know that whole thing about his girlfriend saying, oh yeah, he used to beat her, and his ex-girlfriend brother, he used to beat her, and this, that. I don't know if it's true. Because that guy is a control freak. He's too controlling. Why are you telling somebody, come here, sit here, stand up? Oh God, I don't understand. See, I make me sound like a hater. I do not care. But you see, Shakes, I don't like that boy for a bit. The only thing is that he's a very fine person. But aside from that, zero. Like there's nothing good about him again. I'm tired of that boy. I don't know what Bella sees in him. So Pharmsavi was eventually evicted. I don't feel sad for him because he doesn't even feel sad. So I can't be pained for somebody that is not pained. But yeah, he was a very happy person in the house. Like he did not have trouble. Like this guy was always smiling. Like he's literally always smiling. Like he does not have worries in life. He has such a pure energy. Yeah, he said he still wants to do his whole medical thing, the whole pharmacy thing. I hope he makes it outside the house. Good luck to him. Always smiling. If he's not smiling, he's dancing. If he's not dancing, he's twerking. The guy is always so happy. They are showing us clip of Saturday night party again. This party, hey God, you know that every Saturday is almost like you should just brace yourself because you're expecting something to happen. Like something must definitely happen. Nowhere on earth something is not going to happen in the Saturday night house party. This house is that voila. They have a whole lot of trouble. But yeah, their party was costume themed party, and the person's own costume I loved was Hermes. They gave him like Joker, and as if they just knew and they gave Hermes Joker, they even gave him something to paint his face. That thing was so cool. I liked it. I even see this part where Chichi was kissing Deji. Chichi is a clown, so you know she brought Deji outside and she's like, I want to tell you something. Like let's talk. Then Deji now comes and is like, okay, so what's the conversation you wanted to have with me? She now said, let's leave that one first. Let's talk about us. Bro, that thing killed me. Like it literally killed me. I was like, you wanted to talk about something else that is not related to like both of you. But I wanted to hear gist, but your own is let's leave that one first. Let's talk about us. Us like both of you are an item. Are you even like you are moving faster than your pace, and that's where you're going to eat breakfast like Doyin and Alison ate breakfast. They will serve you where you will eat it and you will digest it proper. It's like immediately she told him that the next thing she's putting her face, you know, she's sitting across his body and she's putting her face in his face, and obviously what do you want him to do? He has to kiss her. They are disgusting kiss. They finished kissing. She stood up. Oh, like, I'm very tired of that, babe. I'm tired. She goes back into the house and she's like, big brother, bring back my Deji. bring back my Deji. And Deji just finished kissing her. Meanwhile, he's going to tell somebody else that Chichi is not moving up in his space, that, you know, she does not understand that she just wants to be a friend. That boy is a very problematic person because he's almost acting like groovy. Moving from one woman to the other, like, is that how you like boy used to do? Ha! Hey. I wonder if it's 3 people they are going to evict this time. Oh my god, please God, I beg. Let's not be Daniela. Oh. I mean, I did not vote, but
Right, can you guys hear me?
Daniela should not vote.
Nominated housemates?
You see, I'm going to keep saying he's always Ebuka's face for me when he's calling this nominated housemate. God, Amaka could literally pass out.
Daniela. Well, just remain where you are, all of you. I think people that might have a message for you. I'll be back.
Amaka looks like she's going to cry. Like, Amaka is always too tense, and I don't even know why she does that to herself. Like, it's not every situation you can control. And you have to always prepare your mind for it. But every time these kind of things come to her, she's always acting like the world is against her and her life is going to end at that very moment. So guys, you guys, they're actually safe. What's Ebuka has a problem? Because why would you not just tell them that they are safe? Let them be okay. Let their mind calm down.
Extra channels on DSTV channel 199 and GoTV channel 8 will be closed by midnight tonight.
I told you, they are not telling people. So they said they are going to close like one of the channels. You know, there are 2 channels on the DSTV and GoTV now. So they are going to close it because they are merging the house together. Finally, you know how exhausting it was having to switch from one channel to the other. That thing was so tiring. It was exhausting me out. Like sometimes you'll be watching on Showmax and then you'll be watching on television. Like, why are you doing that to me? Or you go and try to be finding out what's happening on Twitter, on Instagram, or following people's like live show, like streaming. Oh God, I beg. Ebuka is a very terrible person. He did not tell these housemates that they are safe, and now he has gone. So yeah, the housemates are outside obviously, and they're going to get into the house. I was curious, I want to see their reaction. But yeah, so far we've come to the end of the live eviction has ended, but the housemates are currently like waiting for Big Brother's next what's the word? Next instructions. They're waiting for Big Brother's next instructions, so they're just in the arena waiting. And their stuff, I believe their stuff are like the storeroom. Hey God, yes, people. I was even saying about Adekunle. Guy, Adekunle has been so quiet this week, and I feel so bad for him. Like, he's such a sweet boy. They've been triggering my baby too much, and he's in his shell, and I don't like it. I don't like it. People are, you know, after the fight he had with Chichi, he was like that. Yeah, he's going to like stop talking too much, and he's just going to like basically be on his own, since it feels like the housemates are against him, because legit, like to an extent, it actually does feel like most of them are against him, and it's painful. He had a fight with Shegs, like a very serious fight when he was so annoyed and he was going to beat Shegs and all of that. Then he had a fight with Chichi. Chichi was coming for him, accusing him of claiming her relationship with Deji is fake and all of that, and she's insulting him. And Adekunle lost it. The same way he lost it with Shegs, he lost it like literally. Like, even me, I was like, if I'm having a confrontation with a guy like this, and then you guys, they showed the voting percentage. Amaka had like 22.89, Pharmsavi has 17.95, and Kess has 11.10. At least people even try to vote for him. But 11.10 and 17 points whatever, that's gap. I didn't even think like Pharmsavi has like this much votes like this. And then Amaka, so that means like if there were 3 people that would have gone, Amaka would have gone. Yeah. Like, that's heartbreak. So wait. Do you know what that means? That people voted for Daniela more than they voted for Amaka. Wow. It's actually very surprising, because I think people don't like Daniela like that. But thank you for voting for my baby. I'm campaigning for votes for her, but I don't vote. I'm a big girl. That I'm joking, I'm joking. So as I was talking to you about Adekunle, after the fight with Chichi, he was so angry. And he's like, nah, like I can never forget that scene. Like, every time I see Adekunle, that's what plays in my head. This boy, how? Nope. I feel like he's going to be like a violent person if he doesn't control himself. But yeah, he controlled himself. Like I won't exactly say he handled the situation with Chichi very well, because he could have actually like ignored her. You know, probably like walked out or something. Like just don't pay attention to a market woman when she shouts him, because that's what Chichi was acting like. Because the thing you're shouting about was so minor for you to be raising your voice at a grown-ass man like that. It was not even necessary. So you know, eventually during his diary session, he was telling Big Brother that, oh yeah, that he the way he reacted, that he feels so bad about it, and he apologized to Chichi, but she wasn't having the apology. Like he feels so bad about it that he was really annoyed, and that he had not been that annoyed in a very no, I don't think it's Big Brother he was having that conversation with. I can't remember who he was having that. Oh yeah, it was Rachel. And you know, he was like that he has not been that annoyed in like 10 years. That when he's that angry, you know, things go spoil, that kind of thing. And he has not been that angry in a while. Like nobody has triggered him that much. And you know, Rachel was trying to tell him that, see, that Big Brother has a reason for like putting tons of different personalities in one house. These things are bound to happen. Just don't let people get to you like that. And he's like, that's the reason why, you know, he's like taking a break from everybody. He wants to be on his own, no unnecessary conversations, so he won't get triggered and get angry. He was even talking about how earlier this year, you know, he quit his job to sit down at home because he wanted to work on self-management. And I'm like, wait, what? You quit your job to sit down at home and have no source of income because you want to work on self-management? It's like you were very sure you were going to enter Big Brother's house. If not, you don't even, this thing you're saying is not even valid. Because okay, mental health, everybody knows what they're going through. Me, I can't relate. I don't know, but I'm not trying to be like insensitive. But when he said that thing, I was like, wow, that's new. That's the first, and that's very surprising. Like, you quit your job to work on self-management. You're very lucky you came into Big Brother's house. If not, you gotta start finding that job. Good luck to you. And then you're in Big Brother's house, so obviously from here things will pan out well for you eventually over time. But I don't like the way Adekunle is now. It's like it's really paining me so much. He's always so quiet and in his shells. And I wonder if this thing is like going to limit the way he like his approach towards like head of house games and all of that. Because you know when someone start acting like this, then eventually like everything they are good at just starts going down. Like they lose interest, and I don't know if you get what I'm saying. Like basically they lose interest in like other things they are doing and all of that. I hope that's not the case for him. I don't know why people are taking so much time. Like, finally told these people to enter the house. Let me see this reaction. Hey, finally, Fina and Groovy will be together. What God has joined together, no man can put us under. And I wonder what it's going to be like with like him, Fina and Chomzi. Obviously, you know she feels like she's in a competition with Chomzi. So now, hey, mad. Even this whole situation with Giddy Fire and Amaka and Diana. Trouble. Then who else? Then Shen and Bella, and this, imagine this other housemates now seeing what these ones have been saying before. You know that it does not used to hold Fina in the mouth. I know Bella does not like Fina. You see these two people, they will clash like no tomorrow. Hey God, like they will fight. Like I can bet for a fact, like I can put my money in it that they will not work like part and part. Will they work? Big Brother always taking his sweet time, like he's making these people stand for how long now? Like they've been outside here since now. I'm sure they've not still told Amaka that she's not up for eviction. Maybe she better tell her before she pass out. The doors to heaven don't open, and the housemates will be entering the house very soon. Yep, they are entering the house now. Oh my God, I can't wait to see reactions. Like, oh my God. At least now, whoever is going to be head of house on Monday, that's tomorrow, the person will be wise enough to pick people from level 1 house. Like, I'm not getting what I'm not getting what I wanted. I'm not seeing the reaction I wanted. They are cool. It's just basically hugs and handshakes, but like I'm not getting what I wanted. They're just like shaking and hugging each other. But it will be hot. Is it from this week? I don't know why like there's just like this bad energy in the house. I'm feeling it from here. Everybody's just looking at each other like, what next? What next? Are they waiting for Big Brother to address them? I doubt he will, Big Brother. That guy that is rude. Whoever he is. A lot of gist and a lot of conversation. I'm going to pay so much attention so that I can come and download the gist to you people. But basically, I guess that's just all because Big Brother is not saying anything to them. So yeah, we've come to the end of this live session. But I'm going to be back once something else is happening. And for the head of house live session, we're going to go live again and have a conversation with you people. I'm going to see you soon. Bye.